There we go. Now I'm pretty sure the YouTube stream is working. Where is get tile map? Should be in there. Oh shit, okay, I'm not clearing these arrays. Okay, well. So I think we can just create the array if it doesn't exist, clear it if it does exist, and by default the global variable is set to no one. And we should be good. This function can be used to check to see if a variable holds an array. Will return truth and return false. believe that's necessary, is it? Actually feels right to write it like that. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Why is it doing that? And then I need to transfer the array creates into here. First we're doing instances. Okay, so, and then we just need to so they're all no one by default. And then when we get the instances, we say, is this an array? If it is, we clear it. If it's not, we create it, and then we set this variable. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we need to do the same thing for the tile maps. Oh, I might need to smoke a bowl. I'm feeling pretty rough. Jesus Christ. I missed one. Okay. Don't forget to update these. And we need to create the arrays. Okay. So we're doing that for the tiles now, and then we just need to make sure that these are all set to no one by default. Sweet. And then it's just the grids. Where is get grid? I think it's in the pathfinding stuff, just because it's grid related. Get grid. Um, okay. Pretty sure I'm doing everything right now. So, oh, one last thing to do. We'll see if this fixes the issue with save loading, with loading. Excuse me. Okay, so they're all just no one by default. We only create the array when we need it. So when we save these variables, they will either be no one or an array that actually contains something. Hopefully means that we can load it correctly. I could just try loading that old save. No. No. Can't do that. Here we go. Oh. Now it's trying to delete the array that is not an array. Why is it doing that? This was on get grid. Line 7. Tiles. Hopefully I didn't fuck anything else up, but it will reveal itself if I did. Oh, does it know to spawn the entrance portal again? Oh, because we set it when we're leaving the previous level. Gotcha. What am I trying to do again? I've got to like save and load. Oh fuck, we still can't load. Same error. Argument 0 is not an array. Line 174. Super weird. Oh. Well, if it's not an array, this shouldn't be true. And it should do this instead. Oh. Oh, we're just not setting the temporary variable? Fuck. Where are we? No, we are. It's outside of this if else. It's inside of this for loop. Value. Oh, no, wait. Array is here. What the fuck? Holy shit. Time flies. I'm doing it right there. What am I talking about? Array, variable, instance get, instance key. Why would isArray return true for something that is not an array? What if it's an object index? Because I'm not doing that check in here. Huh. Well, that might just be the answer we've been looking for. This entire thing should be encapsulated in this check. Yeah, that might just be that might have just been the problem. Interesting. It was not a local variable, so it switched over to this, but, well, then again, I guess object index is a local variable. I don't know. It's, it's certainly not a global variable though, is it? So this probably hasn't fixed it. Yeah, it's probably still broken. I could possibly use the debugger to figure out what it is trying to load. It's not an array, what the hell is it? Hey, Fish. Thanks for the look, man. It's, yeah, on the whole, going pretty good. We have some weird bug right now, though. array undefined. Instance of variable instance get ID name beginner island grid. Okay, so it's doing everything correctly so far. Value struct get load entity key. Value is indeed an array. The hell is going on? Oh, what the fuck is wrong with my arm? Okay. It's when we do array equals variable instance get instance key. Well, why aren't we just doing array equals value? The issue is arising, like, we already have, wait a minute, what? Oh, no. Wait, variable instance get. Oh, we are using value. Oh, because well, making them not arrays by default is worse then, right? The instance is... What the fuck is going on with my arm, dude? The instance is object controller. Value is an array. And then we do var array equals variable instance get instance key. Key in this case is beginner island grid. But we're doing that on the instance, object controller, the instance we just created. And we absolutely know that beginner island grid is not an array because we just went through the whole process of making it not an array. Previously, it should have actually been an array. Maybe I can try defining it differently or something. Because you can define an array by doing like equals and then just square brackets, right? It was the grid specifically. But all of these should be arrays. If I do that, that just makes an array, right? Empty array. Normally I do array create and then leave it empty, but it always like gives me an error. I mean, it doesn't give me an error, but it underlines it like that. What happens if I do it this way? Or maybe I should just do array create and put like a 0 in it or something. I don't know. I think that just that's a different way of creating a bunch of empty arrays, basically. Jesus Christ, my shoulder just really started, like my arm here has just really started hurting out of nowhere. What the hell have I done? Same error. Well, this is we can't do this because this is variable instance get. No. And okay, I've realized what the problem is. Variable global get key. That's what it should be. We're still looking for a local variable with this, like an instance a local variable. We're supposed to be doing this. Wait a minute. Oh, not that one. That one is actually local. Just this one. Okay. Finally. All right. Just a mistake. I was using the wrong function. So we should be good now. Oh, cool. Glad I found that. I'm going to smoke a bowl because I don't know what is going on with my arm right now. It's like a lot of pain out of nowhere. Maybe the desk was at the wrong height. Frick. Alright, we should be good. We should be good. Probably did quite a lot of unnecessary work there in the process of misunderstanding this bug. But it's whatever. Can't be bothered rolling it back. It's still fine if we do things this way, I guess. Saving. Loading. What? Load code. It's still line 173. Gotta be shitting me. Well, okay. It is actually set to no one. It's true. It's not an array. Because we need to revert this stuff. My god. Okay. We should said it 1,000 times, but we should be good now. We should be good. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do any more today. I think I'm fried. I feel like I'm just running around in circles like a headless chicken. It's funny how I will find bugs on the way to the actual bug. It's the second time it's happened today where I'm like, oh, that's wrong, and then I fix it, and that wasn't actually the problem. But it would have been the problem. If I fixed the real problem, we would have encountered the next problem. Here we go. Saving. Loading. Hell yeah. And let's go back to the previous level. Hopefully we don't die on the way. I forget what the previous level looked like, but if the loading screen goes really fast, we know it's working. Hey, fuck yes, dude. Okay. So now you can go back to the previous level and then forwards to the level that you were just in again. You could go all the way to the end of the game and then all the way back through the levels and then all the way to the end of the game again. And you can save and load and it will still work. That is fucking awesome, except the camp position is wrong. It thinks the camp is here, so when I press space to center the camera on camp, it centers on this random stream. Oh boy, okay. Well, we know what we're doing next. We've got to fix that. Smidgy, a little bit of pain relief. I thought we already solved this by saving and loading that stuff on the obelisk. Oh. Because the same bug will exist within the set instances function. Okay, don't move your arm. Okay, we just want to make the same changes to this one as with the actual save load system. Okay. We just couldn't load that information into the global or global variable. Yeah, this is honestly insane. This is like not something I ever thought I'd do. It's super cool in the way because it's like, yeah, it's kind of like exactly what I just said. I never would have thought this is something. This is the kind of thing where it's like, no, that's too complicated. I'm not putting that in the game. There's no way I could even do that. So it's kind of crazy to be like, oh yeah, let's just do that. That would be cool. What happens to the follow cam? I mean, it's not going to make much difference, but does it? There's no way for me to actually tell. I'm assuming it disconnects from the person I'm following, but I have no idea, and there's absolutely no way to tell. you should be able to drop them on top of the foundation. To assign guards. I mean, just in general. I mean, you're gonna assign a guard if you are doing that. Not like there isn't like a modifier key. That would be weird. Maybe that'd be kind of cool though. Seems needlessly complicated. It's like very useful for, you know, insane people like me, but I wouldn't say very useful. Useful. Because I could be like, oh, maybe I want to put somebody down next to this tree, but without assigning them to be a carpenter, or maybe I want to drop a human on top of this stream without assigning them to be something. I feel like you'd more likely want the modifier to disable it, otherwise you'd be pressing it all the time, because generally that is what you're going to want. What a ridiculous notion. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Just that kind of little detail, just a little quality of life to the controls is something that I would have never have been able to consider before, because there's so much more important stuff to be doing. Okay, I'm in level 2, exactly as it was when we left it. I'm going to load my save back into the first level, and then go back to level 2, and then back to level 1 again. I've got to test everything you can do with it. This seems like the coolest one, because I've just loaded, and this will load really fast into the next level because it's already been generated, and then I can do the same to come back to the first level. That just seems insane to me, dude. I've had these frickin' super slow loading screens forever. Now, at least some of the time, it's pretty quick. That's going to be really quick when I compile with YYC too. Like almost instantaneous. It does take longer to save now. The problem is, I don't think there's a way to pause the game whilst saving. I mean, that has to be possible, right? But based on the way I'm doing things right now, it's not. Because all of the instances are deactivated when you pause the game. And I don't think you can save or even access a deactivated instance. Maybe you can, in which case it would totally be possible. What? Oh, this still is broken? Thinks the camp is there. What the heck? The portal is down here, and that's insane. I remember where the portal is from before. Whereas previously, every time you enter a level, it's procedurally generated and everything's different. Yeah, there's something very cool about being able to return to the locations you've already been. They feel more real. Yeah, in my mind, it's like they exist as an actual place. I see it like, as you progress through the game, you are creating a real world place, a map, and you can return to any of them. It's like this string of beads. It's the string of pearls. It didn't look like that in my head before. It was just like it's just generated. It's just generated from nothing every time, and it doesn't really exist, and it's only real for as long as you're perceiving it. That's not true. So it's only real for as long as the computer is performing the necessary math to manifest it. Okay, this is funny. But why is the camera position wrong? I don't know. Oh, I gotta grab something to drink. I'll be right back. I'm muted. What? I've muted myself. I said, why is that? Why is it a good day? Shit. Fuck. Oh, God. Nice. Nice. Progress is good. How's it going? I think I just fucked up spectacularly. Just renamed everything to SP portal underscore. Did I? What is this? Yeah. Is this literally the only place that actually appears though? But it sounds like you're making progress now. Most of these are just references to portal hitbox, which makes sense. Like when, you know, how often would I be portal exit? What about, doesn't the, oh yeah, we don't do that. I think it's literally just this. I'm going to rename it back, and either it will, this is supposed to be portal open. That's not how you spell open. Okay, I think it switched back. I get scared. I swear one time I accidentally renamed a sprite, and like when I changed it back, it didn't change back in code, and it was a nightmare. Okay, I gotta duplicate that and make an entrance portal open, and we're gonna recolor the entrance ones. I'll just use like the same colors I'm using on the shrine. I can remember which ones that is. Maybe it's this. Oh god. It's gone in a sea of grey. Which color do you think it is? What colors am I using? Should I just stop being lazy and go check? What about the outlines? Oh my god. To do the outlines? Fucking hate drawing sprites, dude. So it's like so important. Oh my god, what happened? What happened? Got the wrong color somehow? No? That looks like the one. There we go. I love looking at them. I hate making them. It's so annoying. It's like I'm not making anything work here. It just looks good, which I totally understand the value of. But good lord, doing it sucks. Oh, it's the same color. The outline is the same color as that. Oh, I have to do this on both of them. You're gonna be shitting me. Actually, I think I can copy the whole thing because there's a separate layer, isn't there? This is a nightmare, dude. Fuck. It's like so much time for something that you just look at. It doesn't even do anything. It's probably easier to use the line tool. Oh god. Oh fuck. That's actually what it looks like. Fucking ridiculous, dude. I figured, like, I mean, it would be a bit weird if one of them was bright green and one of them was red or something. I suppose I'm just using this color because I already used it for some other construct, but I guess that the gray one being the entrance makes it less eye-catching. Maybe might work the opposite way around. The gray one is the one to go back. The sandstone one is the one to go forwards. I mean, there seems to be some other bug where both of them are open. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, go to the next level and both of the portals are open. What the hell is this? Where am I supposed to go from? Gotta be kidding me. I am still gonna do the rest of the human sprites. I feel like I have to. But I'm pretty sure they'll ultimately be replaced. I guess if they don't get replaced, it's gonna be good to have them, but I am not drawing the rest of the sprites for this game, dude. There's no way. I've often thought find and replace for a particular color would be really useful. Have you noticed the color scheme? Why am I doing these ones? The main colors of the game are gray, orange, and blue. Blue is the magic. Orange represents, well, God knows what it represents, but it's the portal stones. And gray because there are big gray rocks. And I'm going to incorporate those colors into the branding. So on the other... Fuck, why are you telling me this now? On the other one, the outline is a different color from the other two colors. In this case, that would be pure black, because there's nowhere else to go. Well, we could make an in-between tone, but you're not supposed to use pure black. It's just something I heard. Don't use pure black in pixel art. The dark portal. Okay. I feel like I should take some time off at some point. Probably when I hit some sort of major milestone, maybe once I've got those human sprites done. Because that version is going to be, that's like where I'm going to pivot from kind of development to like more peripheral stuff, like setting up the Steam page and pitching publishers. Mainly those two things. So maybe a break in between when I shift from development to that stuff. I can, I don't know, take some time off. Oh yeah, we should just be able to copy it. I really hope so. Yeah. Where is it though? I thought you could do that. I thought you could copy between sprites. Or did I copy the empty layer? I think so. And there we go. Cool. Okay, so we have a different looking portal sprite. I think something's going on where like, I guess it would. I think if I go into level 2, back into level 1, and then into level 2 again, both portals appear to be open in level 2, even though I haven't opened the portal to level 3. And yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I like... I don't actually know. Don't actually know how that could be happening. I think, I think we do actually want to sprite swap this one. Just because it's active from the start. Active from the start, it means it should have all of the little flames lit on the 4 corners. Open is different. It shouldn't appear to be open until you open it. So the entrance portal should look like that by default, and then we do the same thing as this one. And we switch it for that. Yes, maybe I'll make a mirror image version of this and randomize which direction it's facing, or possibly change the direction it's facing depending on which side of the map it's on. Something, I don't know, maybe I'll do that. Well, I'm going to have a much easier time telling which portal is which is going to help with debugging this. Can I just eat? I'm freaking starving, dude. What is going on? Oh, I smoked the weed. I smoked weed. Yeah, I'm just I've just got the munchies. Okay. Okay. There it is. When we go back to the first level, it doesn't have an entrance portal because he didn't enter it from anywhere other than the main menu. Which kind of isn't a real place within the fictional universe of the game. Okay, okay, so there's the entrance. There's the exit. So the exit's closed. The entrance is also closed now. If I open it though. Okay, here we go. I've got to disable that entered humans counter. So we're back in the first level. And we go back to the second level again. Okay, that one is open. This one is also open now. What? What? It's like the sprite set on load based on something, or am I just saving and loading the sprite? That's typically not done. We should never do that, so I'd be surprised, but maybe. Why would I be doing that? We could never return to previous levels before. I'm in the wrong event. Why would we say we're saving the sprite? Why? What? Okay. We don't want to do that. That will just make them both default back to being closed. Unless we add kind of a thing to check and set the sprite based on whether it's open or not. And I think I already have some load stuff set up in the old way. Yeah. I'm not going to change it now. We might as well just use it. I am trying to phase this method out. But this is how we're doing it right now. We'll do the same thing for the entrance as well. So we literally just do if open equals true. Open equals true. Sprite index. Is it called index? I think so. Equals sp portal open. Sprite index. Turns the current sprite set for the instance. You can change it to give an instance a different sprite. That's the one. Okay, so we should get... Does that really explain it though? It doesn't explain why it was getting swapped. Does it? I don't think it explains why the exit portal was getting swapped. I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I've still got to update get instances. No. Portal. Okay. We no longer save and load the sprites. Instead, we set it based on whether it's open or not after loading. But I don't save and load open for the portal entrance. In fact, it's didn't even used to be a thing. Well, open means active. Oh, I see. Yeah, open doesn't mean what I think it means. Because yeah, the naming is backwards. Portal entrances are always open. But the sprite doesn't get set based on some variable toggling or something. It's like it's set when you press the Y key under a certain set of conditions. We need to set some sort of a flag when we do that. Guess I'm gonna stick to the backwards naming. Alright, we'll just toggle this flag and save it. And then, oh wait, we gotta set that. Don't forget to set load to false again. I don't know if this even fixes the bug. I don't know why we did any of that, to be honest with you. Purely because you're not really supposed to save and load sprites. Okay. Yes, I would like to proceed to the next level. I've got to figure out the particles. And do we need like a new particle system? And what about the lighting? The lighting seems easier than... Yeah, I think I know what to do with the lighting. I don't know what to do about the particles. There's the portal to the next level. Here's the portal back to the previous level. Okay, we're back in the previous level, where this portal is open because I opened it before. In fact, do we even want to do that? I don't think we do. I feel like it should be closed again. Because if it's open like that, that means you've like chosen to go through it. So we shouldn't even be safe. We don't even care about the sprites. We shouldn't be doing any of this stuff. Where the hell are the humans? Oh, there we go. This is all completely pointless. Okay. And now this one is open as well. Why? What? Why is this one open? Am I still technically pressing the Y key? Oh, but we disabled... Ah. Right. I did wonder about that earlier. I think because we create the loader object. No, because the creation of the constructs takes place several steps later, actually. That does not explain it. Okay, this is it's very strange. I do think we really want the portals to actually return to being closed. So just default back to the default sprite. We don't need this activated flag at all. Right. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's get rid of it. Okay then. I think the entrance portal actually works. The entrance portals should always appear closed again. Well, actually it might just do the same thing as the exit portal. I don't know. I have no idea what's causing it. Also, I'm not sure why it doesn't activate the flames. They're not activated here because I've set it to just be open by default. I don't actually need to unlock all of the portal stones to activate the portal. So we're never actually enabling the particle emitters. But if you just oh, because it's based on stage. No, that's why. That totally makes sense. Right. Pretty easy fix though, I guess. I mean, not fixed, that's actually correct. I'm talking about the getting the entrance portals to just always have the flames lit. Okay, back we go. Boom. It's so quick when you do that. Okay, oh, it does appear to be close. Well, this one normally works, right? It seems to be when we go back to the second level for the second time. Where is that again? Entrance is closed. Oh, they're both closed now. I fixed it. I don't know how I fixed it, but I fixed it. It's a complete mystery to me, but I'll take it. Okay, that's cool. And if I go here, I can even go to the next level, the open plains, and then I could return to the previous 2 levels. I could go all the way to the end of the game, all the way back to the beginning again. Oh fuck, we still have this bug. I'm lying. I'm lying to you. We're actually, where are we? We're in the temperate forest? No? We've gone back to Beginner Island, haven't we? Why? So I was supposed to be going into level 3. I skipped all the way back to level 1. Okay. Right. It's simply because it exists. But I was trying to go to the open plains. Right, but it has nothing to do with where I'm trying to go. No, it does. That's what the room check is for. Okay, if this... I didn't run in debug mode. If this breakpoint... If we hit this breakpoint when I'm not actually loading into the open planes, that would indicate a problem. And also, when we are trying to load into the open planes, I can see what room it thinks we're in. I thought I could get away with this, because when I checked earlier, it seemed like we would be in the next room by the time we're running this. Basically, but maybe not. Holy shit, dude. Okay, yeah, both portals do appear to be closed. I think we should be okay to just rush this portal. Don't think we need any guards. So if I do this, it's going to take me back to beginner island instead of onto the next level. We didn't even hit the breakpoint. What? That means we never got to this line, so it literally just was like room equals beginner island. How does... what? We were definitely in the temperate forest. Or maybe we were in beginner island, but had somehow like seeded it as if it were the temperate forest. I'd like to actually know which room I'm in. I might just print it to the... It does give you a little pop-up message at the beginning, but that's not even real, actually. That's not truly telling you what the room is. It's like a little message string. Room name. What? I just want to do string room. I don't know if that's going to be human readable. Wish I could get the YYC loading times without having to compile with YYC. I think it's still faster to use VM whilst testing. Okay, we're in room 10. What the fuck does that mean? I believe that's beginner island, but I do room get name room. Oh my god. Should have slowed down time. Okay. We're back in beginner island. Makes sense. We are in the temperate forest. We're definitely in the temperate forest here. Let's try going to the open plains and get put back in beginner island again. What the fuck? Did I just, like, screw something up in the room definitions? I mean, yeah, it's often something completely absurd, isn't it? Nope. Definitely open plains. This is a weird one. I guess it would do the same thing if I didn't go back and then forwards and then forwards. If I just go to the next level straight away. Probably does exactly the same thing.